Hey, hi, welcome back at another video of Soaring Commerce classes. My name is Sadiq M, lecturer in commerce. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing problem number 2 from market equilibrium. So, I have discussed problem number 1 in the previous video. Who are all not watched it, please do watch that video. That will help you guys to score 6 marks. So, without wasting your time, I'm going to be starting the 6 marks problem number 2 from market equilibrium. The question they are going to be asking like this. Suppose the demand and supply curve of salt are given by QD is equals to 100 minus P and QS is equals to 70 plus 2P. What they have given, QD is equals to 100 minus P and QS is equals to 70 plus 2P. In the sub question A, they are asking us to find out find the equilibrium price and quantity. What we need to find? Equilibrium price and quantity. Okay, next. In the sub question B, now suppose that the price of an input used to produce salt has increased so that the new supply curve is QS is equals to 40 plus 2P. How does equilibrium price and quantity change? Now what they are going to be telling us, the producing the salt, the input price has been increased. So the new supply curve is given by QS is equals to 40 plus 2P. They are asking us to calculate how does the equilibrium price and quantity is going to be changing. In the sub question C, suppose the government has imposed a tax of rupees 3 per unit of sale of salt. How does it affect the equilibrium price and quantity? Now what they are going to be asking us to solve, the government is going to be imposing 3 per unit of sale of tax. So how does the equilibrium price and quantity is going to be changing? They are asking us to solve. Okay, so remember, in 3 sub questions, the equilibrium quantity, demand and supply, we will get different answers, because in the first they have given we are going to be calculating equilibrium price and quantity, that will be quantity and supply will be same. In the B, because of input prices of making salt has been increased, means the quantity supply is 40 plus 2P. So definitely the supply and demand is going to be changing. In the scenario C also, because of increase of 3 per unit of tax, means so the quantity and supply is going to be changing. Okay, so first we need to calculate the A, calculation of equilibrium price and quantity. So what we are going to be calculating now, equilibrium price, equilibrium price of quantity, equilibrium price, price and quantity. Okay, QD is equals to 100 minus P. QS is equals to 70 plus 2P. Okay, so as per the problem, we written as QD is equals to 100 minus P, QS is equal to 70 plus 2P. Okay, first we need to find out equilibrium price. Equilibrium price, QD is equals to QS. Okay, what is the QD? QD is equals to 100 minus P. What is the QS? 70 plus 2P. Now, write 100 as it is and minus symbol also as it is. What is the supply? That is 70. So in place of P, you need to write 70. Okay, now in the QD, we left 1P. So again, we are going to be writing P plus 2P. So if the 70 goes to, if 100 minus 70 means we will left P and plus 2P. So we are going to be writing P plus 2P. Okay, now 100 minus 70, what we got? 30. P plus 2P, what we got? 3P. Now bring this 3P to the left and bring 30 to the right. Now 30 divided by 3 is equals to what? 10. 30 divided by 3 is equals to 10. So the equilibrium price we got, that the equilibrium price what we got is 10. Okay, now what we need to calculate is calculation of equilibrium quantity of demand and supply. Now we are going to be calculating the equilibrium quantity of demand and supply. So now put 2 columns. So in the column number 1, equilibrium quantity demanded. In column number 2, equilibrium quantity supply. Right. What is the quantity demanded they have given? QD is equals to 100 minus P. Okay. So QD is equals to 100 minus, in what is the price we got? The price we got is 10. So 100 minus 10. So the QD is equals to 90. Okay. So now we are going to be calculating the equilibrium quantity of supply. So QS is equals to 70 plus 2P. So the supply they have given like QS is equals to 70 plus 2P. So QS is equals to 70 plus, in place of P we are going to be writing 10. In place of P we are going to be writing 10 in the bracket. Okay, now QS is equals to 70 plus 2 tens are 20. So 2 tens are 20. Now QS is equals to 70 plus 20. So now the QS is 90. 70 plus 20, that is 90. So what is the quantity demanded we got? So 90. What is the quantity supply we got is 90. So in case of A, so both quantity demanded and quantity supply are equals. So that's why we written as QD is equals to QS. Okay. Next, B. Now the input price of salt increase, the new supply curve QS is equals to 40 plus 2P. Now what happened here means the input price of salt increase. The new supply curve is 40 plus 2P. Okay, we need to calculate the quantity, demand and supply for the 40 plus 2P. Similarly, what we first need to find is equilibrium price. So in the first case, we have find the equilibrium price and quantity demanded. So similarly, so now also we are going to be calculating the equilibrium price and quantity. Write down what is the QD they have given. QD is equals to 100 minus P and QS is equals to 40 plus 2P. Why we have taken QS is equal to 40 plus 2P means, so in the sub question they have given the new supply curve 40 plus 2P. That's why we have taken for QS is equals to 40 plus 2P, but the quantity demand is unchanged. Okay, that is QD is equals to 100 minus P only, but the quantity supplied QS is equal to 40 plus 2P because of increase in the input of producing the salt. Okay, now we are going to be calculating the equilibrium price. Okay, QD is equals to QS. So QD is equals to 100 minus P, QS is equals to 40 plus 2P. Now 100 minus 40, so P plus 2P. Now P plus 2P, 100 minus 40, so that is 60. P plus 2P, 3P. So bring 3P to the left and bring 60 to the right. Now 60 divided by 3 is equals to 20. So the new equilibrium price what we got is 20. Okay, in the first equilibrium price what we got 10. Now the new equilibrium price what we got is 20 because of the input price of the salt increase. So okay, the input price of salt increase means definitely the equilibrium price is going to be increasing. Okay, now we are going to be calculating the equilibrium new equilibrium quantity, demand and supply. Okay, similarly what we calculate in the case of A, similarly we are going to be calculating in the case B also. Okay, now calculation of equilibrium quantity of demand and supply. New equilibrium quantity demanded, new equilibrium quantity supplied. Okay, now QD is equals to 100 minus P. Okay, QD is equals to 100 minus P. So QD is equals to, what is the equilibrium price we got? 20. So equilibrium price what we got? 100 minus 20, that is QD is equals to 80. So next case, new equilibrium quantity supply. So QS is equal to 40 plus 2P. So the new equilibrium price 40 plus 2P. So QS is equal to 40 plus 2. In place of P we have written 20 in the bracket. Okay, now QS is equals to 40. 220 is a 40. Okay, so when we multiply 2 into 20 we got 40. Now QS is equals to almost 40 plus 40, that is QS is equals to 80. So when the input prices increases, the quantity, demand and supply both are 80. Okay, the input price of making salt increases, the quantity, demand and supply will be 80. In the first case, what is the input price we got? So in the first scenario what we got 90. In the second scenario what we got, that is 80 because of increase in input of making salt have been increased. Now the question C we are going to be solving, the sub question C we are going to be solving. Now imagine, now the government increased the tax rupees 3. Now what is happening here? Now the government is going to be increasing rupees tax 3. So earlier, what is the earlier supply curve we will having? QS is equal to 70 plus 2P. The new supply curve is QS is equal to 70 plus 2 minus P minus T. 270 plus 2P minus, open the bracket, P minus T. Okay, now QS is equals to 70 plus 2 minus P. What is the tax rate has been increased? 3. In the bracket we need to write P minus 3. Now QS is equal to 70 plus 2P. So 2 3 is a 6. Okay, 2 3 is a 6. 2P, 2 3 is a 6 means that is minus 6. Okay, QS is equals to 70 plus 2P minus 6. Now QS is equals to bring minus to the left and take plus 2P to the right. Okay, from 70 plus 2P minus 6 we are going to bringing minus 6 to the left, and we are taking plus 2p to the right. Okay, qs is equals to 70 minus 6 plus 2p. Now qs is equal to 70 minus 6 means that is 64 plus 2p, that is 64 plus 2p. What is the new equilibrium supply we got after the increase of tax is 64 plus 2p. Similarly, again we are going to be finding the equilibrium price. Okay, so qd is equals to qs. qd is equals to 100 minus p. qs is equals to 64 plus 2p. Now 100 minus 64, what is the new qs we got? 64. That's why we have written 64. 100 minus 64 is equals to, now bring this p plus 2p. Okay, p plus 2p. Now 100 minus 64, that is 36. p plus 2p, that is 3p, and bring 3p to the left and bring 36 to the right, that is 36 divided by 3, that is equals to 12. So equilibrium price what we got is 12. Now again we are going to be calculating the equilibrium quantity, demand and supply. Okay, similarly the new equilibrium quantity, demand and new equilibrium quantity supply after the government imposing 3 rupees tax. Okay, qd is equals to 100 minus p, and qd is equals to 100 minus, what is the p we got? 12. So 100 minus 12 is qd is equals to 88. Similarly, we are going to be solving for the new equilibrium quantity supply, that is qs is equals to 64 plus 2p. So the new supply curve what we got here, 64 plus 2p. Now qs is equals to 64 to, now in the bracket we are going to write in the equilibrium prices. Okay, equilibrium price what we got? 12. Okay, now qs is equals to 64 plus 2, 12 are 24. So now qs is equals to 64 plus 24. So that is qs is equals to 88. After the government have been imposed 3 rupees tax, what is the qd we will got is 88, and what is the qs we will got? That is also 88. Now qd is equals to qs. So we have observed that, so in the three cases we have got different kind of equilibrium price and different kind of equilibrium quantity and demand. In the first case the equilibrium price is 10. In the second in the second we will get the equilibrium price 20. In the third scenario we will get the equilibrium price 12. So in the first case, what is the equilibrium quantity, demand and supply? That is 90. In the second case, what is the equilibrium quantity and supply? That is 80. In the third case, what is the equilibrium quantity and demand? That is 88. Okay, like this you need to solve this problem. Okay, if you are going to be solving this question, means you are going to be getting very good marks in the economics. Okay, so this question has been asked in the examination 2 in the previous year 2024-25 batch exam 2. This question has been asked for the 6 marks. Okay, this question also included in the PU question bank, in the last year's question bank. So definitely if they are going to be asking these questions, mean be ready for this question. Okay, so who are not subscribe the video, means please do subscribe, and please share this video as much as possible. So thank you very much for watching this video. So, and I'm going to be telling all the best for the midterm examination. Thank you one and all.